Sa pagtatapos ng 2025, dala ng pamahalaan ang isang makabuluhang pamaskong handog. Ang katiyakang mananatiling maliwanag ang pagkatuto sa mga paaralang matagal na hindi maaabot ng enerhiya. Sa ilalim ng administrasyon ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., nananatiling malinaw ang pangako. Walang batang Pilipino ang maiiwan sa dilim, sapagkat bawat kabataan ay may karapatang makamit ang isang maliwanag, may pag-asa at mas maunlad na kinabukasan.
Pag-asa Island Integrated School, energize na upang masiguro ang liwanag sa mga paaralang hindi maaabot na enerhiya, na mahagi ang Department of Energy sa pangunguna ni Secretary Sharon Garin ng Mobile Energy System para sa Pag-asa Island Integrated School. Kasama nito ang 10 Tesla Parol mula sa 10 iba't ibang probinsya sa bansa.
Ang mobile energy system ay isang solar power facility na may battery storage, madaling i-deploy, at nagbibigay ng maaasahang kuryente sa mga lugar na nangangailangan, lalo na sa pang-edukasyon at serbisyong pangkomunidad.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Saan nagiging mas active kami ngayon ng mga teachers.
No, sa isla po kasi ng Pag-asa, ang kuryente po ay pinapatakbo sa pamamagitan ng diesel. So, ang diesel po ay manggagaling pa po dito sa mainland. So, siya po ay i-deliver ng lansya na umaabot ng 2 o 3 araw bago po makarating sa isla ng Pag-asa. Depende pa po yan sa panahon. Kapag masama po ang panahon, wala pong delivery ng diesel, so maaaring mawala ng kuryente. So ang solar energy na gamit po ng mobile energy system na i-donate po sa Pag-asa Integrated School ay mas matagal na panahon na pwede namin gamitin.
Para naman sa mga magulang, ang maayos na edukasyon at matatag na kuryente ay higit pa sa proyekto. Ito ay katiyakan na may naghihintay na kinabukasan para sa kanilang mga anak.
Laking tulong po sa amin yun. Lalo na po is yung paaralan is malapit lang sa bahay namin. Is napakalaking tulong po talaga na binigyang pansin yung ng education doon. Kasi noon po is parang nagdadalawang isip yung mga magulang na paaralin doon yung mga bata kasi nga kulang sila ng mga guro noon. Sa ngayon po, hindi mo na kailangan bumaba na mag-alala ka na hindi matututo yung anak mo kasi nga nandyan na yung buong suporta ng gobyerno. Kumbaga maraming teacher, maraming gamit, hindi na nahuhuli yung isla kung anong meron sa syudad ng Palawan. Noong 2023, doon po nagsimula lahat. Kumbaga lahat, full support from national government talaga sa education, sa power, lahat po talaga parang binigyan tuon nilang pansin yung isla po talaga. Tapos, pagdating sa mga kabataan naman po ma'am, is parang mas lalo silang na-develop kasi meron na silang binigay na mga computers, mga equipment, lahat po ma'am, is nabibigyan po sila ng tuon ng pansin ng national and local government po natin.
Napakalaking impact sa future ng mga kabataan talaga ang edukasyon. At naniniwala ako sa quality education na maaaring may provide sa Isla ng Pag-asa sapagkat ako ay malaki ang tiwala ko sa aking mga guro na sila ay magagaling at sila po talaga ay nagdi-deliver quality na instructions pagdating sa mga bata namin. At malaking tulong po talaga sa classroom setting ang kuryente. So dahil mayroon na kaming source ng kuryente 24 hours a day gamit ang mobile energy system, so mas ang mga teacher po namin sa Pag-asa ay mas mabilis nang kumuha ng mga supplemental materials nila pagdating sa pagtuturo. Sa kasalukuyan po, ang Pag-asa Integrated School ay mayroong population ng from kindergarten to grade 10 na 98 learners. At mayroon po kami 13 guro, kasama po ako pang 14, may isa po kami admin officer na isa, so a total of 15 na mga faculty and staff ng Pag-asa Integrated School. Kung maihambing ko po ang sitwasyon ng Pag-asa Integrated School sa ngayon, sa bago ako dumating, sa loob lamang ng isang taon, masasabi ko na napakalaking bagay, malayo na ang narating ng Pag-asa Integrated School as to the development. Sapagkat nung ako po ay dumating doon sa isla, mayroon lamang po kaming 2 makeshift na classroom. Pero sa ngayon po, tulad na nasabi ko, mayroon na po kaming 2-story, 6 classroom buildings. Ang isa po ay tapos na para sa junior high school at isa po ay nagagamit na. Ang isa po ay ongoing na tinatapos. At mayroon na rin po ngayong kinoconstruct na staff house, na magiging tuluyan ng mga guro na na-assign sa Pag-asa.
Ang kagandahan ay sigasig ng suporta ng nasyonal sa pangunguna ng ating mahal na Presidente Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ay lahat ng insensya kumikilos. Sabi ko nga sa aming mga kasama, sa aking mga kasama sa NGO, pinangarap natin ito, makisabay na tayo. Ang ibig ko sabihin, nandito na yung opportunity. Gagawin na natin ang lahat. So, DE, DTI, lahat ng agencies po, wala po akong masabi. At naniniwala din ako kasi noon na pag umupo yung ating kagalang-galang na presidente, talagang tututukan niya, bakit? Kasi yung kanyang ama po, ang sabi nga natin, brainchild ng pagkakaroon ng municipality ng Kalayaan sa Palawan.
Tulad po ng nasabi ko, napakaswerte ng Pag-asa Integrated School bilang nag-iisang paaralan sa munisipyo ng Kalayaan. Datapwat kami ay napakalayo sa mainland, hindi namin naramdaman na walang suporta ang gobyerno. Sa tulong ng gobyerno, Sa loob lamang po ng isang taon ng pamamalagi ko sa Pag-asa Integrated School, masasabi ko na napakalaking bagay na nagawa ng gobyerno. Dinala ng Bagong Pilipinas ang pag-asa sa isla ng Pag-asa.
Isa lamang ito sa patunay na ang Bagong Pilipinas ay walang pinipiling paglingkuran. Dahil sa Bagong Pilipinas ay walang maiiwan.
Hindi ko po kailanman dinidepensa ng China. Gusto kong palakasin ang ating paninindigan dito. Bakit hindi po tayo magkaintindihan? Napakasimple lang nun.
Hindi tayo
Wala pong coordinates talaga.
Hindi po
ang mapa lang po ang magbibigay ng coordinates.
kahit na magdebate tayo hanggang sabi ko nga, Kingdom Come, tungkol dito sa meets and bounds na ito, hindi magbabago yung arbitral ruling na sinasabing mali ang China, hindi dapat nagtatayo ng mga illegal structures ang China sa ating exclusive economic zone. So bakit tayo bumabalik dito sa debate ng meets and bounds? Para sa ano? Para pahinain natin yung naging award natin sa International Tribunal? Hindi tayo mananalo kung hindi maliwanag ang ating mga karapatan at ang ating exclusive economic zone kahit na hindi pa nade-determine ang meets and bounds. Dahil yon ang sinasabi ng UNCLOS.
Para naman kay PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela, may tuturing na pagtataksil ang pagdepensa pa sa naratibo ng China. Dagdag ng opisyal, malinaw naman ang sakop ng exclusive economic zone ng Pilipinas.
That's my personal opinion. No? If you're undermining our own position, if you are defending the position of the People's Republic of China, if you are advancing their interests, and at some point questioning our own position, I don't think that this is a patriotic service to the Filipino people. This is actually treasonous. No? You are considered a traitor already. Secondly, meron na tayong Philippine Maritime Zones Act. This act have already established yung mga hinahanap na issues pagdating sa mga maritime zones natin.
Muli ring sinagot ni Tariela ang pagbatiko sa kanya ng Chinese Embassy dahil sa 195 na pahayag na nakapost sa Facebook noong 2025 na umano'y kasinungalingan. Gayon din ang anilay paninira sa Chinese leader.
Ito kung ginawa, sinasabi nilang ay publicize, smearing campaign, lies, disinformation. Lahat ng ginawa natin yan sa mga nakaraang taon, lahat ng isinapubliko nating insidente, lahat tayo may resibo. So I have once again uploaded the compiled videos, no, highlighting the dangerous maneuver, the intentional ramming, the use of water cannon, the massive illegal reclamation, and the deployment of the Chinese maritime militia.
Samantala, sa gitna ng umiinit na world war, aapela ang bagong upong Senate Foreign Relations Committee Chair, Senador Erwin Tulfo, sa kanyang mga kasamahan sa Senado na awat na muna sa pagbibitaw ng pahayag laban sa China. Sa gitna na rin ito ng gumugulong na dialogo sa pagbuo ng South China Sea Code of Conduct na ipinaliwanag sa kanya ng Department of Foreign Affairs.
Siguro we can just ceasefire muna, di ba? While ongoing negotiations, dialogue dyan po sa kwan. Lalo na po tinatapos yung Code of Conduct. Dati po ayaw po ng China niyan. No, we don't like any conduct or whatever arbitral ruling. Pero ngayon po, mukhang they soften according to the Secretary ng DFA na they're more amenable now to the Code of Conduct.
Of the Armed Forces, we are voicing out the term our seas, our rights, and our future, and we just stick to what is being dictated in our what is legally ours and what is stated in our law, sir.
Ito po yung Pag-asa, yung Parola, yung Kota, at yung Lankiam. Captain, alam po ninyo yan. Incidentally, Mr. Chairman, itong 4 na features na occupied ng ating bansa, they are way, way beyond our EEC. Ano ba talaga ipagpapatayan natin dito? We will offer our lives, including the lives of our children, and to die for it. for something that is not even within our EEZ? Gawin natin po para madali, i-give up natin yung KIG. Then, mako-coordinate na natin lahat. Mr. Chair, kaya po yun ang dahilan, hindi po tayo makagawa ng mapa para sana ma-submit na natin. And in our lifetime, we will able to see doon sa entire stretch ng South China Sea, lalabas doon ang West Philippine Sea.
Yung Spratlys Island, di ba si Tomas Cloma yung naka-discover nito? Tapos inoccupy niya. And this was formalized by the former president, the late President Marcos Sr., by way of a presidential decree. Tinurn over na ni Tomas Cloma yung ownership sa Philippine government. No? Although, ang nag-govern pa rin yung international law.
We are not claiming the Kalayaan Island Group on the basis of it being inside the EEZ. Okay? These are territorial claims, that they are claims to land territory that are governed by customary international law.
Yes.
And the basis of the Philippines' rights over them is pure and simple the fact that we have been exercising sovereignty over these areas. The senator is again also manifesting his lack of knowledge and understanding of the important legal nuances in these claims. After all, the disputes are still ongoing.
Yes.
What that is doing is directly undermining the position of the Philippines and strengthening and reinforcing the position of the other side. We'll be exposing them to the potential malign activities, no, of other countries that would probably seek to gain more. We would be giving up an important vantage point to establish the security of our western coast.
We have sovereignty, sovereign rights, and jurisdiction. It includes Bajo de Masinloc. It is more than 600 nautical miles from mainland China. No provision of international law supports their claim or their accusation. On the other hand, many more such activities and notices will be issued in the coming months. Historically, the Philippines has been on the receiving end of coercive and aggressive actions. We have not claimed what is not ours. Numbers do not lie. People do. Each time we have an activity, we issue notices either to airmen or mariners. The other side is just making a big deal out of it.
Base sa monitoring ng Philippine Navy noong huling linggo ng Enero, namataan ng 48 barko ng PLA Navy at China Coast Guard, kung saan pinakamarami rito ay nasa Bajo de Masinloc na higit sa 20. Samantala, hindi lang mga mambabata sa Senado ang nagkakaroon ng bangayan hinggil sa usapin sa West Philippine Sea. Sa Kamara, nagkainitan sina Minority Floor Leader at 4-piece party list Representative Marcelino Libanan at Cagayan de Oro 2nd District Representative Rufus Rodriguez. Sa isang privilege speech, ipinunto kasi ni Libanan na dapat ay maging profesional ang mga opisyal ng gobyerno sa paglalabas ng pahayag. Nakalaunan ay tinukoy niya si PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela, dahil sa naging pag-alma ng Chinese Embassy nang gawa ng caricature si Chinese President Xi Jinping. Hindi nagustuhan ni Rodriguez ang sinabi ng kapwa mambabatas na tila pagdepensaan niya sa China.
I am insulted that a member of this Congress will stand up in favor of China. Madam Speaker, J. Tariela is doing his job as spokesman of the Philippine Coast Guard because the very reason why this spokesman has to move and act is because China has been violating the sovereign rights of the Filipino people, the Republic of the Philippines. For so many years, I cannot understand why we are protecting China, who has been the cause of all this aggression.
I am not defending China, Madam Speaker. As I said in my speech, what I am saying is that we have to act with professionalism, discipline, and manage our international relations properly, Madam Speaker.
Nagbanta naman si Rodriguez na maghahain ng ethics complaint laban kay Libanan. Para naman sa AFP, malinaw anila ang saklaw ng West Philippine Sea at ang kanilang tungkulin na protektahan ito.
The coordinates could be plotted out. Anybody will understand na ito ay maliwanag na sa atin 200 nautical miles, 24 nautical miles, 12 nautical miles from our baselines. Amid the noisy environment, your AFP will keep performing its mandate with our heads held high.